Welcome to Comic Book Creation Live. I am Space Windu Anthony, one half of the Albatross Junction team, bringing in the other half right now. This is Kevin. We got Kevin coming in.
Yeah, man. New shit. Capital K, Cosme, the Brooklyn kid, baby. Yeah. Check it. I go get it.
Yeah. What up, man?
What's going on? Yo, Kev, I have to show you this. I just found this just now. This is how much of an idiot I am, dude. Watch this. Look at how clear my camera is now, bro.
Can you can zoom in and all that? What you just found?
I realized there's a focus thing on the fucking camera. Holy shit, I just made it possible for you to view my drawings without being blurry.
Yo, this is a whole year later, man.
Oh my God, I just got so happy. I was like, what is this little thing on the camera? I turn it and it becomes out of focus. I turn it the other way and it went in focus. Holy shit. It is a breakthrough at Comic Book Creation Live tonight.
Yeah, so how close can you get if you lift up that up towards the camera? Am I gonna see details in the face and everything? Yeah, look at that shit, bro.
That's better, cool. Right? It's so much better than it used to be. So I was thinking I would just kind of warm up on this X-Men drawing right here and then move on to some Albatross stuff. Warm up on this Wolverine and stuff now that you guys can see what I'm doing.
Funny, bro. That's pretty funny, man.
Because we've had complaints about the camera since like day one.
Since day one. Yeah, since day one.
It was user error the whole time. User error. Can you believe
That's usually the case, man. That's always the fucking case, man. That's why I always say that shit. User error. User error. User error.
Why didn't you remind me I was a buffoon before?
Sucked up, man. Sucked up.
You're like, is there a knob on that camera? Can you make it? Eureka! TK is here. What's going on, buddy?
T Kizzles, what's up, man?
Welcome. TK was on my show last night in the chat rather when I was talking to JB Kuma, Jason, Jason Kev.
Yeah.
And Jason was one of the first people who recognized Albatross Junction and send us actually a letter to tell us all about the effects of being in space and stuff like that. Jason was on my show last night talking about lightsaber bits, and TK was in the chat.
Nice. Talking about the effects of being in space like that one astronaut. I was talking about the tops of your toes get callous from like catching on and shit.
Yeah, like they really show it great in that Expanse show that I was telling you about. They show the effects of space really crazy. Like someone in an episode that just aired a week or two ago actually went out into space without a vac suit, which you could see what happens to them sometimes.
They got crazy.
And then they were explaining after the show and like an after show thing, like what happens. Like they got the effects of what happened in the show based on what happens in real space. One of the things that happens is like the sun is so strong without any atmosphere or anything to block it, like any UV like blocking it. Yeah, like it like immediately burns your skin. So they show that on the person who went out into space, and then they also show how the hands and stuff like blow up.
That's real.
Yeah, I don't know why. I forget why. Say that again.
So out in space, your skin burns immediately from the sun. Like you get fucking
like
burned.
It gets like red within seconds and blisters up like bad, like a big boil and shit. Like within seconds. Like that's how powerful the sun is without any protection.
That's crazy.
And something happens with your eyes. Like your eyes like get like I don't know, frozen or just get popped or something. And your hands and feet get all blown up, and something else happens. Like because this person was like black and blue when they only out there for like they said you could actually survive for like maybe 15 seconds. They kind of surmise that maybe you could. But yeah, you come out with like boils, like blown up hands and like black eyes and like blown out eyes. It'd be like a fucking nightmare.
Sounds fucking terrible, bro.
TK says my new phone is here. It's to my left. I still haven't figured out how to use it. That's how I am when I get a new phone.
That's always the case.
That's
That's
how I am
part of
when
the
I get it.
excitement, though. Like, you're just figuring it all out.
And it's part of being a man to like not look at the instructions, right?
Yeah, I never look at the instructions. Instructions, the way my mind is just wired, instructions never click for me, man. They just don't. It sounds dumb, but I'll sit down with whatever device it is, read instructions carefully, word for word, sentence by sentence, line for line, right? I do exactly what it says, and it just doesn't fuck. I'm like, why doesn't it fucking work? And like, what the fuck? So I literally got to pick shit up and just play with it, and then I figure it out eventually. You know what I mean?
Well, I love
But
the way you told me your kids figure stuff out, which is they push every single button on the thing.
Yeah.
That's a cool way to figure it out. Like when I was a kid, I took it as a
That's what I do.
challenge.
That's the only way I do it.
Like I think we talked about this before. We took it as a challenge to not look at the instructions for like a GI Joe vehicle or for a Transformer toy. Like we wouldn't look because it was like a challenge. Like you got to figure out how he transforms without breaking it. Like don't break the wing off. Don't break off the front of that train. Just like make sure you figure out how to, only if you have to, you got to look at the instructions.
Yeah, I never do that shit. You know what's funny? My boy Dre, like I always liked this one Decepticon, right? Thrust, like the maroon fucking plane. Always loved that shit. So he just gave it to me. Like he's a Transformer fanatic. Like he still gets transformed. It's crazy. So he was like, "Yo, I got you a Thrust." So he dropped it off on his way back home one day. I was like, "Yo," I felt like a kid. I was like, "Yo, you stopped over to buy me to bring me a toy? Like that's crazy." So I ripped the box open. I just start fucking just twisting shit. Took me like a day and a half to fucking figure out how to fucking transform this thing, but it was the best, man. It was the best.
Oh, you didn't bust it though, right?
No, I didn't bust it. But you know how sometimes you bend in like a wing or something, you can tell like the way it's set in, you can just pop it out.
Right.
So I was like popping shit out and like it was crazy. It's pretty funny. Pretty fucking funny.
I used to flat out take GI Joes apart and put them back together with like different legs, different
arms. That
arms.
was the best though. Remember remember when you first found like under the hip bone, like there was a little
rubber band
and a steel like it was either a spring or a rubber band and try to get in there and then you can fucking like attach it. That was the best.
Yeah. You kind of risk
like
breaking it, but it was kind of fun to put like Shipwreck's top onto someone else's bottom,
cool. That shit was very cool.
Because I tried to make cool looking people that were like bad guys, like the bats, take like a bat's top and try to put
chest was the best.
Legs.
Yeah. Best. Get to know it like a gorilla, bro. Exactly. Just go crazy. That's it. Fuck instructions, man. Just gotta do it. So you know what I'm doing? I'm cleaning up that the Albatross Junction type because it's on the black background. I don't want it on a black background on them t-shirts. I'm gonna have that shit handled.
Sweet. So when they print the t-shirts, we need to find someone that does like, well, I'm sure they all do it now, but it was rare years ago to have the white ink, right? But it's gonna have to be like white ink, and then they put the not decal, but they put like the press on top of it or whatever. How does that?
We're not getting heat press. We're getting silk screen. So.
Oh, I see. So is it just white?
Yeah,
just one color.
Well, that one just the typeface is gonna be just white, but the other one's gonna be a mess. Gonna be a shit show with all the colors. Gonna be a shit show. A shizzy at shizzo. What pen are you using?
Any new comics this week?
No, I got no new comics.
I ordered that Why the Last Man #2.
Oh shit. Oh shit. That's very real.
Not that that's new. Real. Not that that's a new comic, but it'll be new for me.
Yeah. Fuck, it doesn't have to be a new comic.
Painting looks real good. Saw that painting that you had in the background. I think it's in the background tonight as well.
Yeah,
That
thank
looks
you,
great.
man. Thank you. Had fun with this one, man. It was weird. It was weird to work on. I was working on it like, 30 minutes at a time, which isn't like the best way to do it, but it was cool. It was fun. It was fun, man.
I felt like as soon as I saw it in the background, it was like a self-portrait.
Yeah, pretty
like
much.
You.
Yeah, pretty much. You kind of see it. Kind of see it back there. that should look funny or what?
Oh yeah, there we go. I think I see it. I think I see there's a resemblance. It's the facial hair.
Fucking retarded. Yeah, man.
Two places at once. That's what I'm always trying to do. Trying to do two things at once usually doesn't work.
Trying to do too much at once. That's like it's like a problem sometimes though. Like right now, right? Perfect example. I just told you I'm going to clean up the typeface, right? So why the fuck am I on my iPad trying to get the other art on the iMac before I fucking do that first? Like just
I think you're
do
trying
one
to
task.
entertain people, so you want to throw something up on the screen. You're trying to multitask.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. Just like get one thing done first, bro. Damn.
Looks like we have a very, very special individual in the back room. Let's see who it is. It's Mundo.
What up? What up?
Yo, that song puts me in a good mood, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's happening, man?
Yeah, and that happened, Captain.
What's happening, Captain?
I put you in a good mood.
Same old shite.
So same old shite, same old shite. Just getting home, brother. Getting home.
Damn. It's real shit.
It's all in a good day's work, bro. All in a good day's work. Doing the Lord's work, man.
Doing the good Lord's work.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit. What is going on
Mundo,
here?
any new comics this week?
Subtiki. No new comics.
He's packing up all the old ones, man.
True, that's true. Mundo's moving on up.
To the
Moving
east
on
side.
up.
To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
That's just shit.
Word to your mama. Oh, that's what you were talking about, doing two things at once when TK said he's gonna try something. Might be in two places. Is that what you said that?
Yeah.
Or is that a coincidence? Oh, all right. Oh, the other phone won't let him text. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, it's like real rough when you're trying to set up that burner phone.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst.
Trying to port over all your girlfriend's numbers, trying to
AJ, where's it at, man? Jesus Christ.
Hey Kev, I want shirts all around. We need shirts for Mundo. We need shirts for Kevin. We need shirts for Anthony. You know who else we need shirts for? I was taking a karate lesson with Mike. Mike needs a shirt today. Mike needs a shirt.
Mike.
He's still wearing that same sweatshirt with the skull on it, so he needs a new skull sweatshirt. Get
New skull
like
sweatshirt.
an XL Mundo Monday shirt, full color, black. Can you do that on some of them? Like that full color design. You said the other one's gonna be silk screened.
Yeah. Let me know
Yeah,
how
I
much I
think
need to send you for
They're all
the
gonna be
shirt.
screen.
Oh no, don't worry about it. We're gonna send it to you.
Oh, dude.
You let me know your ship to address in a couple of weeks after you move.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks. Yeah, for sure. Because we close on Friday.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Friday we get the keys, bro, and then we'll be getting stuff moved in by this weekend. We'll get some stuff. We don't have to necessarily get everything moved in completely until March, so we're gonna do a little bit at a time here and there, you know. So the first thing that one of the very first things I'm gonna move is my work table, man.
Are you going to be here
After-
for Mundo Monday?
Yeah, I'll be here. The only bad thing about it is I won't be able to take the shot that night because the next day I get the COVID shot, my second half, and
You can't.
they said that the alcohol will interfere with the way the shot, you know, the effectiveness of the shot. So it's like, oh fuck.
Oh, see, I heard conflicting things like you're not supposed to drink this whole time, like while you're getting the vaccine. Is that
Yeah,
true?
I heard. No, I heard that's not true.
Oh, that's not
I heard
true.
that's bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit.
Is it?
That's what I heard. I
It
mean,
better
I
be
don't know.
bullshit,
I don't
right?
know about the like
It
not
better
having
be
alcohol
bullshit, right, Mundo?
before the shot.
Mm-hmm.
But for a while, people were saying you couldn't drink for like a month to 2 months after you get the shot, and that's not true.
No, that's not true. I think it was only like a week or something like that.
Either way, Mundo not compliant with that.
No.
He's not fucking listening to
Mundo
that.
says send all the alcohol. Send it all.
I'll do one day, but nah, I don't know about a whole fucking week, man. Whole fucking week without drinking. I probably could do it, maybe, but I don't know. I'll see.
Do it. You could do it. You could do
In
it.
here, we pour whiskey.
So you better watch out.
Damn straight. Damn straight.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Where did they end up? Like that was Hill Valley. Like that's Back to the Future 3. And where did they end up? They ended up in Hill Valley, or they ended up in Texas. Like why were they fighting
No.
cowboys?
It was like Civil War times and shit like that.
Yeah. It was like, well,
Like
it was
1850 or some shit like that.
something like that.
Where was it? It was supposed to be in that same town.
It's the same town. It's the same town. That's when the clock tower was actually built.
Oh, okay. So it was like they were like gold prospecting or something
Yeah, I
over
think that's
there.
exactly it.
Yeah, something like that. But then if you notice that when Marty comes back on the tracks, it's Clint Eastwood Avenue.
Oh.
I don't know if you
that's funny.
noticed. I don't know if you noticed, but remember how he was saying, "I'm Clint Eastwood."
Yeah, he's
He goes
really
and he
fucking
fights.
with the like he's fucking with time at that point.
Yeah.
I think like
So,
that.
yeah,
is-
I was
those are bad
1885 they
jokes.
went back to
1885. There you go.
Hill Valley. Yeah, it was still Hill Valley.
But it was funny because when he comes back from on the train shit, then you see it on the train tracks. Then you see it Clint Eastwood Avenue.
That's funny. Yo, you know the Hollywood set for Hill Valley and for the Gremlins is the same set.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so if you look at the Gremlins, you see the clock and all that shit. It's all there.
That's awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and look
You
at
just,
that.
you just go watch the Gremlins when at the beginning when he's running to the bank. It's
I'm
just a different angle.
Yeah, I've got the movies,
Yeah,
both
shit,
of
I
them.
bet.
So yeah,
Same set. It's the same set, man.
what do you think about if they actually did a remake of the Gremlins? I don't think it would turn out as good as.
Nah, leave that shit.
It would
alone.
be all CGI, and the whole beautiful part of it is it's all like little puppets.
Yeah.
You gotta leave that
That-
shit alone.
See, that's what I'm saying. There are certain movies that they need to leave alone. No remakes, no nothing. Leave it at that. What are you working on, Ant?
I'm just kind of
Just
warming up
warming
on this
warming
little
up.
X-Men sketch that I probably started this 5 years ago, and then I saw it in my pile. I don't like to waste like paper, so like,
Yeah.
let me
I like
just,
it, man.
Play with this drawing for a second.
I like it.
Thank you.
Well, I like the X-Men, Wolverine, and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I ended up finishing page 7 of Albatross Junction, issue number 2.
uh-huh.
The other show. I did a little after we ended. Like I had a couple eyeballs to do and a couple other little bits that I did.
Mm-hmm.
I posted some pics of that artwork Kevin made on Instagram today.
That's cool.
If you want to see that, check out.
TK, you drinking for me? God damn it.
Glug, glug, glug.
Send it all. I might have to get one of those sunglasses for TK, man. If they still have them. I still got Matthew's. He hasn't sent me some info to where I can send his to him. Seems like he's been in a good place lately, though.
Definitely,
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Saw some images. He said he's working out. His book is getting ready to be finished, I think.
Yeah, I
never knew what physically happened to him that he had to stop doing all his physical shit.
Well, I don't know, but if you watched the videos of him like jumping around and doing all them flips, I bet you that wasn't great for like ankles and stuff like that. I'm thinking something must have been hurting after all those flips and jumps.
Yeah, he was doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like, he was doing that shit, bro. Like he was nice. He was fucking parkour man and shit, damn near.
Yeah, I wish I could be doing that.
Guy, like he was tumbling his ass off.
Yeah, like he's the type of person that like jumps from a spot and does like a 360 or a 720 in the air and then lands it.
He was landing in superhero pose and all that shit.
Yeah, and there like isn't any how do you say trampoline or anything like that? It's just
he's just straight up
jumping.
That
yeah,
shit was crazy.
Backflips and everything, man.
It's crazy. That shit was crazy. I didn't expect to see all. I remember when I went back to revisit some of his videos, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that's like, look at him, go.
Yeah,
look at him go.
I mean, some badass videos though, man.
Yeah, he's fucking serious.
It's some badass videos, dude.
He was a fucking.
I mean, when I was a lot younger, I wish I had done that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was so hardcore into martial arts that I wish I could have just been like that, man.
Yo, TK is gonna take some shots. Don't leave me out this shit.
Well, I used to watch Nova Star's videos, and I was like in awe of the sabers and acrobatics.
Hold on.
No, I remember you showed me his videos a long time ago, right? Like 10 years ago, damn near. And I was like, oh, cool, this dude is nuts. But like, now that we've been talking to him and I know who he is and shit like that, to go back and revisit it, it's like, oh shit, like that. He was really going, like he was going in. You know what I mean?
I love the performances that he's got because he's got like the fights from the Star Wars movies, like remade, and he wrote them basically and choreographed them. And what he did was like, let's say like Darth Vader meets up with him 2 or 3 times.
Jeez, some good cough medicine there.
Nova Star would kind of combine those interactions. So there was like one time where it's like Kylo Ren meets up with Rey. And they fight, but it's like all of their interactions all rolled up into one performance. So I thought that was so cool, and I like that he did things that way. Like it wasn't the same exact thing as the movie. So like if you saw the performance of like Luke Skywalker, where Darth Vader tells him that he's his dad, they did that, but it was a little bit different. So it wasn't like it's just lifted from the screen and reperformed. It was like he made some changes, made it different, made it more interesting certain ways because he might have combined certain scenes. It's pretty cool.
Oh, dope. That shit is dope. Yo, I'm fucking laughing because his comments. Yeah, that shit made me laugh. He said, "This is 4K." Then this is pixelated. Like, yo, we don't see what we're talking about, but I understand.
Which is it, damn it?
Isn't the one that you're saying is pixelated is your new phone?
Is the new one, yeah.
Damn.
It's got to be a setting or there's something that just hasn't kicked in yet. So usually the case, like there's just something off.
Yeah.
Also, YouTube has settings too. Like you might be in like a
you
lower
might not.
class of video
Yeah,
performance
exactly.
there. Like it's trying to, some of the new phones will be like, we're trying to save you space, or we're trying to save. It's like, no, bitch, like stop trying to save me energy and going into low power mode. It's like, no,
Right?
I'll deal with the battery. Leave it to me.
Space will use one of them 26650s.
I love The Hobbit so much, and even that third Hobbit movie is not even a good one. But I love the line in it where Saruman says, he's talking about Sauron, who Sauron's the main bad guy, and they kind of find him right in the last Hobbit movie, and they say, "We're going to go after him," and Saruman says, "Leave Sauron to me."
Oh yeah.
I just always think of that, like, leave this to me. But he has like nefarious intentions, right? He wants to go make friends with Sauron, not find Sauron to defeat him.
Right. My whole favorite part of that series is where Gandalf tells that demon he can't pass. You shall not pass.
That's like everyone's favorite line of Lord of the Rings, isn't it?
I bet. But I mean, the way
it's the most quotable.
It's the most quotable. As soon as all you need is like a broomstick. All you need to be doing is like mopping the floor, and then you could just like perform that line.
But see, but he does it with the conviction that you see all of him, all of his acting skill go into that one line, right? And then the demon falls.
Well, all the best dudes sing their lines. So Ian McCallum is like a great example. Like my favorite example is Ian McDermott from The Emperor, Star Wars. He's the Emperor, and like I always think that he's singing his lines to Luke, in the throne room. And I also think Ian McCallum does it too in like X-Men and in Lord of the Rings. Like you remember in X-Men, he's like, "We are the future, Charles, not them." He almost like sings the lines, and it really makes for a great bad guy. Yeah, it's like a stage trick, I guess. Ian McDermott is great. He goes, "You want this?" It's like everything's like sung. So it just makes it memorable, I think is what happens. So I think even in that shout of like, "You shall not," like it's a song, like he's singing. So it's more memorable, especially because of that.
But then when the whip catches his leg and he's about to fall down, I especially like that part though when he looks at Frodo and he goes, "Run, you fool, run," and then he falls.
Yo, I thought he said run too, but he says fly.
He says fly,
what?
you fools.
He says fly.
Oh, he does?
Fly.
He says fly?
I think that's some fucking like Mandela.
It's a little hard
there,
to hear.
wow.
It's a little hard to hear because he's like struggling. It's pretty realistic the way he's struggling with that grip that he has, right? But even in like The Hobbit, he's supposed to be a younger Gandalf, not by much, right? But he's a younger Gandalf, and he's still like singing the a farmer and his family used to live here.
But that's when he turns to the white Gandalf, right? Right after he falls. It's like he
Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White.
Well, to you and me, it's like right after, but the way he explains is that he lived like 300 lives of men during that time, like while he was kind of dead, I guess you could say.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
He says, I think he says it to Frodo, but he's kind of mumbling. Like, he's kind of saying like, 300 lives of men came and passed. And it's a great visual at that moment. They actually show you like into space. They fucking have like a cosmic sequence of like camera flying through space, and it like ends up in Gandalf's eyeball. And he says, "Yeah, I for you guys it was like a moment, but for me it was like 300 lives of men came and went."
Oh wow!
So many experiences.
He was fucking fighting that shit the whole way down, right?
Yeah. So like that's kind of why when he wakes up from that and they say Gandalf and he's like, Gandalf, that was my name. Like, because for him it was like fucking 1,000 years ago that someone called him Gandalf, but to those people it was like 3 weeks ago. You know.
Wow.
Fucking book is crazy, bro.
I have not read the book. So.
You know what's even better if you want to start somewhere? I suggest starting with the Silmarillion, which is
What the fuck is that, bro?
it's
sounds like a limited edition Crayola.
it's by the same author, J.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
And it is basically how how Middle Earth came to be. And it's written as if they try to give you the idea, like it's a beautiful idea, and it tries to come across in the book that the Earth, like instead of like for me and you, we could take off our shoes, we could walk outside, right? There's dirt underneath. Back then, like when the Earth was being created by these gods, that they had like 13 or 14 of these gods, and that guy Morgoth was like one of these angels or whoever, the guy that eventually turns into the bad guy. There's these gods or angels, whatever you want to call them, and they're kind of creating the Earth through a song. So they try to get this idea, and then this is like a fucking novel, so you got to read a lot to understand this, but it's like he tries to give the impression that even the movement, like even the Earth itself is like a song. It's moving. It's like swirling and moving. So it's like, this is before men, before elves, before they created those people. So it's like a canvas. So I think Kevin could appreciate it. It was like paint swirling around a canvas. That's the fucking Earth. Until they started deciding, okay, let's make elves or something like that. It's like, okay, slow it down. Like the song's gotta slow down. Otherwise, these elves can't stand on the fucking ground. So eventually it becomes like static and solid and stuff like that. But I just thought it was such a cool idea that it's like this swirling paint canvas. At least that's how I took it. I read the book a few years ago. So
what's it called?
It's called the Silmarillion. It's like a long
Silmarillion.
All one word.
Is that shit spelled the way it sounds?
Yeah, kind of like SIL Marillion.
SILMARILLION.
I think so.
Yeah, here we go. Silmarillion.
That is epic. That's really epic because it's
like
also the type
make
of
this movie.
Yeah, like oh my god, if they made that movie, it'd be like the creation. Like I always talked about, if they made a movie about the creation, like they tried to do it in a way. They fucking copped out though when they did like the Jesus movie. They just beat Jesus. That wasn't it.
So Ed, this is a conversation you have at least once every 6 years, right? And it's fucking hilarious. Yo, sometimes Ed will get like sometimes Ed is just intense. He has an intense day. Like he just comes in and he's just like, yo, why the fuck are we doing this? Like, what is this? This shit is so stupid, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, then we always talk about movies. He'll be like, yo, you know what movie they need to fucking make? And I'm like, what? He's like, yo, man, the fucking creation, bro. Like how it all started. Like the creation. I'm talking about like beyond the big boom and all this shit. He's like, they almost did it. And he always talks about some Jesus movie. And then you go back to the alien shit. What's it called?
Oh, starts with a P.
Starts with a P. Yeah, fucking
Predators.
Nah, the alien movie, the first, like the prequel to Aliens.
Oh,
come on, Mundo, you know it. Mundo,
it's right on the tip of my tongue too. God, damn it.
It's called Prometheus in this.
No.
Prometheus.
There we go.
He's like, yeah, they almost did it with Prometheus the way they did that shit, but I'm talking about the fucking creation, bro. The creation. I'm just like, yeah, what do you mean? Like God made seven? And he's like, nah, be up before that. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then like it goes on crazy. And then like 5 years pass and shit. He's like, yo, man, you know what book we should be making? I'm like, what? The fucking creation, the creation, like the beginning of everything, bro. Like where everything started. It's the same shit. Yo, he almost did it with the Jesus movie.
Okay.
He's like, yo, but you know, and I'm like, what do you mean, like the Big Bang and like the Bible? He's like, nah, man, before all that shit, the creation. I'm like, yo, like what? Like the shit sounds so big, you can't.
Yeah, because they did it. Like, they did it already in that Silmarillion. So he created an Earth. All throughout the book is like a creation of an Earth.
This shit is hilarious, man.
One hell of a mushroom.
Just need to fucking Oh man, if I ever heard that conversation on shrooms, I would lose it. I might like have a seizure and shit.
I think
but-
we might make the movie. Like, I might convince you if you were on shrooms. I might convince you to help me make that movie. Like, you'd have all the church groups going to the movie. Like, I don't know if you remember back
Well,
when
I don't think you could do any worse than Mel Gibson. So
that's what I'm talking about. That movie, right? They had like my church paid for us to go. Like every church brought their constituents, if that's what you call it. I don't know what they're called. You know, every church group brought their friends, and the theater was fucking packed. I'm telling you. And it was just like, it was actually like I thought it was bad because it was like not murder porn, but it's like violence
That
porn,
shit was a
right?
snuff film, man.
Yeah, it was like a
that shit was
snuff film for this guy. It's like, I don't know what they had it in for this guy. It's like, okay, I got to explain to me that, yo, this is probably how it really happened. But okay, enough is enough. Like, I don't think you need to do that the whole fucking movie like it happened.
That shit was like the whole last hour was just a snuff film. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck is going
it was
on?
too much. It was like there's a point where you make a point, and then there's a point beyond that, and they went beyond that,
Man,
and
that shit
it was
crazy.
violent as hell, and it wasn't necessary. But if you had a fucking creation movie, and that shit would be like part one, bro. It'd be like better than the Infinity Gauntlet saga or whatever. It'd be like fucking 3 parts. It'd be like part 1, part 2, part 3. Every year, it'd be like Lord of the Rings. You bring
there's your next comic book, Ant. There's
you
your
would
next
make
comic book.
like
the creation.
You would make more than the Force Awakens.
But yo, do you
Way
know
more.
like, do you know that fucking like, and you know me, I'm a fucking broken record when I really like something, right? But that shit was kind of like a part of what Akira was too, man. When's the last time you saw
yeah?
Akira?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a
like
couple
a
of
year
days
ago,
ago,
I
actually.
watched it on your recommendation
Remember
again.
the end, bro? The end of it, fucking Tetsuo, bro. He got so crazy and powerful that he fucking like imploded and he created a whole new universe came out of him.
Wasn't it like
Yeah.
a micro universe? It like was contained inside the closet or something.
No,
Well,
no, it expanded though. Like it's like a big boom happened from, and it was just
okay.
expanded.
because you see that whole blinding light thing.
It was crazy, and then he did some crazy effects that were never seen before. It was bugged out crazy, and then you heard Tetsuo's voice like, oh, like I am Tetsuo. You know what I'm saying? And it just fucking like fades off into like a star. You're like, oh, this motherfucker's a whole universe now. Like that's crazy. It was insane. It was insane, yo.
There can be only one.
Because also it's a type of thing where like it's already kind of written in a sense, like if you want to go by like the Bible's version or whatever, the Old Testament. But it's the type of thing where it's like that old music. It's like, can't like anyone use Beethoven now or some shit like that? Like anyone can play Mozart on YouTube. It's fine because it's like once this shit's like 80 years old at least.
Man,
like
you know
shit
what, man?
runs out.
Like Beethoven and Mozart, man, like so overrated, bro. Yo, nobody ever said that shit. I want to be the first one to say that shit. Mozart, bro, so overrated.
Actually, that kind of gives me an idea too, where potentially you wouldn't have to pay the rights to anybody because it could be almost like a Fantasia situation. Like remember Fantasia, they played music and they had animation. So you have this beautiful songs that you don't have to pay the rights for, like a Mozart or Beethoven, and you play that. That's the soundtrack to the creation, the fucking mega movie of 2022.
Yo, best movie soundtrack, man, is Clockwork Orange, man. I revisited that shit after I spoke about it on Monday. Crazy. Like that's the soundtrack for the creation right there, man.
Really, I gotta check it out.
That movie gets better and better with time too.
Oh, dude, but and just what's his name, McDowell, right? Roddy McDowell.
Yeah,
Malcolm McDowell.
No, Malcolm McDowell. Yeah, he's the brother, right? He's like the little brother or something of Rodney.
Who? I don't know who.
Of the McDowells.
I didn't know he had a brother.
I didn't know Rodney. I don't know the name Rodney McDowell. Sounds like a baseball player to me.
No. Because who's I think I'm trying to think of the actor who's
Thelma, I thought you were over at the Brown Derby with Trixie. No, Teresa.
Margaret, yeah.
Margaret, exactly. What happened to Margaret? She lost her shoes.
God, that's
I thought he had a brother or a father that was on movies as well.
No, yeah, I don't know. Can't say. Can't say that I know that one.
But yeah, he's been on a lot of movies, man. A lot of movies.
Yeah, hell yeah. Ooh, man.
It was like a few times back in like the 90s, maybe a little later, where like Malcolm McDowell comes into the movie as the bad guy. I can't think of an example right now, but I remember being
Mario
like, that's a good bad guy when he would roll in as the bad guy.
Was it? No, it wasn't. I'm thinking of like Tank Girl. He was bad in Tank Girl. Love that stupid ass movie, man. Tank Girl. And he was in
I think there was some show I used to watch maybe where he rolled in like the 11th hour as the bad guy for something years ago, and I was like, ooh, this guy's scary.
Did you ever in 24?
Possibly, I don't recall. That would have been good. Him versus Jack Bauer. I just can't pick. I can't recall. That would have been good if it didn't happen though.
And Malcolm McDowell's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
He is the truth.
But I mean, in that movie Clockwork Orange, I mean, he was so fucking demented until they shifted his fucking ass to that therapy crap that he did.
Yeah, but then that shit came back. It was the best when it came back.
He reverted right back, right? Like after a few years or something like that.
He reverted right back immediately after he got like hit by a car or beat up or some shit like that. Remember the dude was feeding him steaks? Remember at the end the detective was feeding him the steaks and they're making him an offer, like a grimy offer? Oh, he was having all those fucking like those fucked up thoughts.
I think that's what it was, is the cop that beat his fucking ass and turned him back to the way he was. I think that's what happened.
It was fucked up.
You just rehabilitated the dude and he was good, and then you fuck him up, and then
he's just a crazy psycho already. It's crazy psycho again.
You remember that? I forgot the name of that movie with Dee Snider though. He was the same way, where he was this fucked up masochist murder. You know, he would fucking torture people, and then they caught his ass and they rehabilitated him, and he became like. Tried to become a member of society, and he was all kind of messed
Dee Snider from the singer?
Yeah, from Twisted Sister. He was. I forgot the name of the movie. It's an old. Yeah.
Now I gotta look it up.
Look it up. I mean, like I said, I don't remember what the name of the movie was, but it was the same concept as
Strangeland.
Strangeland.
I never seen this shit.
You never seen it? You gotta watch it, bro. It's tripped out because he gets rehabilitated, right? And he tries to become a member of society, and then they fuck him up, and he comes back harder than ever, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, TK is getting real existential over here. What if our galaxy is just a part of a firework? That's fucked up. I mean, you never know, though, man. You never know.
I can't wait for the pop. I can't wait for that pop.
What color will it be? What
MIB.
color will we be?
MIB. We're gonna see MIB soon.
I think I'll be gold sparkles.
It's real shit. Real shit.
I think Kevin is going to be pure silver. Stay gold, pony boy.
Stay gold, pony boy.
Stay thirsty, my friend. You'll be all right.
Yo, you know it's one of the scariest thoughts, scariest like facts that I heard recently, talking about this whole alien shit and alien life and all this other shit. So they were saying that alien life could be possible in any way, shape, or form, right? They could be like either dumber than us or smarter than us, but the facts are if they reached us first and we don't know, they're probably smarter than us, right? And they were saying that they could be so smart that we don't even understand that we're seeing them every day. You know what I mean? Because and then the fact this guy gave, he was saying like apes and gorillas, like we're so much smarter than them that we can outsmart them and like have them in captivity and make them feel like they're at home in this whole world, but they're behind glass the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And we're only 1% smarter than them. You understand what I'm saying? We're only 1% smarter than an ape.
Yeah.
So just an alien being that's 2% smarter than us. What does that look like? You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up.
Well, do you think like if
That
that's
is
true, are we actually captured? Because like I feel kind of free, like I'm making this comic book that I want to make, and you're helping, and like Mundo's here chilling out, drinking a shot. Like, isn't that pretty free? Like if they're controlling us, like what are they trying to do? Like just let us do what we want.
You know what fucking you know what makes me feel like
observing us.
You know what makes me feel like we could be captured, bro? That Earth is a closed system. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no new water. It's the same water from the beginning of time that there is now. There's no new water ever made. It's just the same water recycling itself since the beginning of time, right? That's a crazy system right there. Then it's like the atoms and shit, like, we're all made of stardust and shit like that. And all the atoms that are here are just here and they just fucking reconfigure themselves into other shit. Like when you die, your body fucking decomposes and then those atoms go to be part of something else. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck is that? That's crazy.
How come like if that's true, like if atoms can reconstruct into certain things and whatnot, like how come it didn't reconstruct into fucking hair on top of my fucking head? Like
the profile
just doesn't,
hilarious, bro.
It just doesn't want to reconstruct itself. Like, see, this is my proof of
you didn't go out and
no
pay for it.
interference by any outside influence, because otherwise they'd maybe provide a little follicle action.
Maybe it'd be the new action. Maybe it'd be the next person for spokesperson for Rogaine or something.
Like they didn't want to configure any stardust for my follicles. Why not?
Stardust.
Kev, why isn't stardust good enough for me?
Stardust and
he said stardust, bro.
They don't have any to spare.
Stardust.
It's all on Mundo's head. Give me some of that, Mundo.
Here.
He got it all.
I don't know why you got that stardust.
You can have it.
You think your stardust is better?
My stardust? Nah.
Oh shit.
Kevin thinks he came from like a Alpha Centauri.
An Alpha Centauri.
I'm probably a descendant of some dust from a star that just has a number. And Kevin, I'm like from star C4E962X. Kevin thinks he's all hot shit because his star has a name.
I came from Orion's belt, bro. That's where all creation started. Don't you know?
Orion's belt.
That's the headquarters where they observe us from. You never heard that one? I'm not making this up. That's like a real theory.
Oh, they're definitely staring down at me because I see Orion's belt. Like the whole Orion's above my house all the time.
All the time. Like what the fuck? Like what is it? Yeah. Like why is it the only one that's like always
like
right
the only
there?
one I can recognize is always above my house? I mean, that makes me feel kind of smart.
Well,
I'm able to point it out, but it's a little bit.
Always right there, bro. Come on.
A little bit suspicious.
Well, he does have destiny up in the air. I mean, come on.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Orion's belt, maybe Orion's belt will fart some dust your way, and you'll get them hair follicles going.
Yo,
Orion's about to take his belt off.
Yo, Stardust sounds like the next new thing, the hot new drug. TK Boomer says it's true. Stardust. Imagine you selling. Yeah, I guarantee you, there's already a brick of cocaine with the stamp Stardust on it, crossing the border somehow right now since 1987.
Ever since Rogue One, right? Wasn't that what she was called in Rogue One?
Stardust.
like she found the file that her dad left because of it's called Stardust. Is that the
Oh, I
news?
didn't know. I don't know
Something,
that.
something like that.
Larger than our imagination, TK says. Just an explosive going off on a holiday in another bigger world. I don't know. My imagination is pretty big, but I guess I can imagine. I mean, I guess something's got to be bigger than my imagination.
And maybe not, though.
We showed that video one day that Novastar sent over, and we kind of reviewed it on the stream, which was all those sized planets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't they say like right after that? I remember reading like Beetlejuice exploded, then they were like, "Oh, Beetlejuice didn't explode." It's like, what the fuck? Like, make up your mind. Either exploded or it didn't explode.
That's how little they could figure out.
Hey,
Yeah, we don't know shit. We don't know shit. Yo, why don't we just bring TK in, man?
Let's see, I could post the link right here.
Let's try your new phone out with the link, bro.
Let's see if that's it. Yeah, that's it.
There you go. Oh, how'd that go up twice?
I think because it posts as Twitch and it posts as YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he did have the setting fucked up at 760p. He had to fix it. 760p.
760 pp. Sounds like a porno for 3PO.
760p.
Yep.
Golden Shower Edition.
God damn.
That's his favorite position.
Golden Shower Edition.
760p. Ugh. Yo, I think we're gonna have to get this Albatross on a gray or white hoodie. Unless I put it in a black box, and I don't really.
You got a mock-up?
Black box.
Show a mock-up.
Well, yeah, hold on. Let me show you why. Because I'm an asshole, and I either gotta remake it as line art, or just go with what we have. Hold up.
Hold up. We got TK in the back room.
I need him.
I need him. What's
going
up,
on?
brother?
How are you?
What's up, brother?
What up, man?
How you feeling, man?
I'm perplexed with my brain.
Perplexed with my brain. Yo, your brain is made of
Upside
starch.
down, backwards, and inside out.
I hear you.
I'm gonna chew it up like bubble gum. Make it pop.
You need them shrooms. You need them shrooms right now.
It is boomer fun.
That's what you need. Yo, are we on a new phone? Are we on a new phone or the old phone?
This is on the old phone. My old phone is actually the what I'm working on right now with this, but this new phone right here, man, this is hard to work with. It's all set up differently, and
You know what? Next week you're gonna love it. Next week you'll love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
it's different.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
It's a pain in the ass because it's all doing different stuff, man. Pain in the butt.
Yeah, but once you get them settings in, you'll be all right.
That's why I'm trying to avoid. I'm still using an iPhone 6 because I'm trying to avoid getting a new phone. I don't want to have to learn. I'm done book learning.
Man, I went from the fucking 8 to the 11, and the 11 is old now. You know what I'm saying? But it was a huge jump.
What do they got? They got the 12, right?
I don't even know what the fuck they got. They might have like the iPhone 27 right now. I have no clue.
There was one that I thought looked good. It was like a new iPhone, but it was small. I was like, oh, that kind of looks cool. Like an old iPhone 4 style size, but in a new electronics. That might work.
Shoot. My phone's like 4 years old already, man.
Shit.
I've got the Galaxy Note 8, and I think they're up to the Note 20 right now.
Those fucking notes are huge, bro.
Yeah, but I mean I love the notes, man, because I could do all kinds of shit with it. And I mean it helps. It helps when I'm working and stuff too.
I don't even know what the hell a Velvet is. The LG. There we go. Yeah, LG.
But I love the screen because it's a big screen on it.
Yo, hey, let me show you this this type treatment. So you see how it looks good on a white a light background, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is all vector. I vectorized it all in Illustrator.
Oh, beauty.
Right, but the problem
Nice.
is that when you put it on black, you see how like the white
That looks
outline,
dope, dude.
but it's just not clean around the edges.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
It's still doable.
yeah.
Darn.
But it don't look bad either though, man. I mean,
Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Like it's got the space look in there.
Looks all right. So I could do something like this. I'll do.
And that
Hold on.
blue looks like it looks cold.
It looks cold. It looks real cold over here. Here we go. Let me get this right, y'all.
I just want to cover your chi-chis.
So I mean, yeah, we could do this. I'll just thicken up the outline around the albatross, and that's how it'll look on black. 'Cause I'd rather a black hoodie. I'd rather wear a black hoodie than a white hoodie, honestly.
That's me too. I for some reason I don't like white stuff too much. A lot of my clothes are dark.
Disgusting. It gets disgusting by 2 p.m.
Villagers, the Coens here, were friendly enough once they got over the shock of my white skin.
Just happened.
Hater.
That is funny.
I can see why though. I understand. Everybody be hating.
Everybody. Oh wait, let's do this shit. Let's do this shit. God damn it. Y'all need a movie.
So Ant, what's your take on Shatner's captainship?
I love Shatner as captain. It's great.
It's the best.
So you look pretty much like all the captains, right?
Yeah, like I love Picard. That's like the first one that I got used to. Because I used to sit next to my dad and watch when I was growing up, the Next Generation. And then I went back.
Lights.
Yeah.
I actually like all the captains, man, because I thought back in the day, man, Janeway was pretty hot.
I still didn't get to Janeway because I didn't get to Voyager yet. So I can't speak for all the captains, but I do like I like Scott Bakula as Captain Archer. He's great.
Yeah,
he's probably my
he
favorite.
did wonderful.
But I also like Kirk. Like Kirk is just so fucking good.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, he's the one. He's a captain that really didn't take no shit from Starfleet. Basically, he's like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and if you don't like it, you can get me out of here or keep me. It's your choice."
He's really expressive. I like his way that he does it. He pauses and he goes, "Pow!" with it, and then his actions are just real emotional with it, and his act does that. It really fills it with that, I don't know, country, I guess.
Yeah, like somehow his
Behavior.
actions like seem like he portrays them like emotional, but they're rooted in that like logic and like what's best for the whole ship at the same time. And I think Archer does that like best for the whole ship thing really well, and I think Picard does too. Like Picard always seems to think of the entire ship before himself, which is my favorite trait.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He always made sure that first the crew, then the ship, and then himself.
I still can't forget how he did that on that black and white video where he was on the airplane, where he's like, "There's something on the wing. Some
You know what I thought was really
thing.
That shit is funny. Nah, he's
what
a
I thought was
fucking-
interesting. What I thought was interesting is that in the very first few episodes, Picard and the that lady who played the first counselor, the short hair lady. Um, I think I forgot her character's name, but anyway, the actors, Picard and that lady, in real life did not like each other whatsoever.
Oh,
On
really?
set. Yeah, I was watching on a couple of the makings of Star Trek on that series, and there was some beef between the two that they hated each other on the set.
I also heard that eventually Kirk and McCoy, the actors,
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy. Yeah,
hated each other as well. And in the later movies, they didn't want to, like, they would even split them up. Like, there was one movie where, like, Captain Kirk went left and McCoy went right. And the reason was because they weren't going to put them together.
yeah, and the reason for that was because Shatner decided that because he was the lead actor, and he wanted to
It was
run
just that
everything.
cock.
He wanted to run
Oh.
everything, and Leonard Nimoy was like, "No, man, my character is just as important as yours is, and this, and that." And so that's how they got into it, and so that's how it all came down to it. And then of course, it followed with some of the rest of the crew and the rest of the people that started getting to the point where they were annoyed with Shatner, and they, because he kept trying to overrun a lot of things. And
Nimoy ended up having his own ship too at some point, didn't he?
yeah,
I mean, he was fucking a badass on his own too. He
Oh,
really
he
was.
Yeah, hell yeah, he was.
That's why every time that's why I every time I watch that one movie where he says, "I'm your friend, always will be," and all that shit, I'm all like, "Yo, right, motherfucker." I shall and always will be your friend. I'm all like,
Even though I hate your guts, I want to rip them out your fucking mouth.
yeah.
But he said that to the new Kirk though, not the old one.
Yeah.
He didn't say that to what's his name? Fuck is his name? You just said it 1,000 times.
Leonard Nimoy?
Yeah,
Shatner?
Yeah, he didn't say it to Shatner. He said it to Chris Pine.
Oh, really? Chris
Probably.
Pine?
Yeah, that's who we said it to, right? When he was like, but that whole like space time continuum shit happened in the remake. And
Yeah,
he
I
was like,
think
I
so.
will forever, and always be your friend.
Well, no, but he said that when he was in the, I think it was the third movie when remember when the what was it, that little area with all the, where he takes off the glass and Spock takes off that thing and all that plasma comes out and fucks them all up, and he fixes that so that they could warp and get out of that explosion shit. He's in that container, in that little containment area.
Mm.
I'll have to look and see which movie it is.
But it's one of the newer ones though. It's not the OG.
No,
one.
no, it's the OG ones, man. I think, I don't know if it's the Voyage Home or the Search for Spock. No, it's after it's before the Search for Spock.
Search for Spock.
So I think it's the second movie.
Spock is a fucking crazy name if you think. Like, there was someone wrote this shit. It was like, yo, his name is Spock. Like, what the fuck? And that shit flew like Spock.
Yeah.
Spock. If I came to Ant today and no one ever heard of it, I was like, bro, I got a dope character, man. He's pretty cool. He's alien, pointy ears. He knows everything. He touches the back of your neck and you fucking faint. And his name is Spock.
Well, have you seen
Ant might be like, what if we call him? I don't know if I can make Spock fly.
Have you seen the documentary I Am Spock?
Mm-mm.
It's Leonard Nimoy's son who makes a documentary about his dad and all the details of how he he came about being Spock, and
Spock.
in between all the stuff that he did in movies and shit like that. It's pretty interesting. You ought to check it out. It's called I Am Spock.
I am Spock.
Never really got into that deep, but I mean, I did watch a lot of it, but not a whole like a lot, but
Like, there wasn't that many seasons, right, of the original one.
No,
3.
That's it. Only 3. I know. I remember being kind of shocking when I heard like there was only 3 seasons, and that shit's played for years.
But they give you a lot. It's like, it's not like you're thinking now. Like, for instance, I'm watching this Expanse show. There's only 10 episodes this season. There's only 10 episodes every season. Now, in that Star Trek show, there's like 20. You know, so if you're comparing it to like new seasons of television, that might be like 6 seasons. The amount of episodes you got, you know. Same thing for Enterprise, filmed in like 2004 to 2006. 2007, whatever. It's like they gave you like 24 episodes per season. So even though there's only 4 seasons, there's like 100 episodes. You know, they just gave you a lot more back in the day. Now they'll only give you about 10, maybe 8 on some of these Amazon, like The Boys, some of those other shows. You just get like 8. It's kind of lame, like The Mandalorian.
Yeah, that shit is that's the only lame thing about the Mandalorian.
Right. It's just that you want more. I mean, that's you just want more.
Yeah.
so I thought for some reason I thought the Mandalorian was like a movie for some reason. Okay, so that's a series.
Well, see, this is and this is what they're trying to accomplish, I guess, with the shorter seasons and episodes. They want to put more detail and more emphasis, you know, I guess, in the way it feels compared to prolonging the story here, there, and that. You know what I mean? Of one particular.
I kind of thought that until I watched The Mandalorian this season, and and then I also watched this year, you know, the Enterprise show, and the Enterprise show kind of threw that theory out the window for me, because I was like, I didn't expect any filler episodes in The Mandalorian, whereas I feel like we got 1 or 2 kind of filler episodes, like what they would do in like Clone Wars. They'd give you like a droid episode every now and again, which I thought was kind of you know, maybe the main animation team was working on like the action episode, so then there's like another team working on like a boring droid episode where C-3PO and R2 just walk across a planet or something, and like tell jokes. Where in Enterprise, I thought, yeah, there was a bit of corniness there and stuff, but there really wasn't many filler episodes, and there was a couple seasons there where there was almost none. Like there, like the season like 2 and 3 had like none. Like no filler episodes, and those went on for 20, 22 or 23 episodes. So
do you prefer the filler episodes, or do you prefer not to have them and have like a better, you know, I guess?
Yeah, like I would rather have, if they're only gonna have 8 episodes, to give us like all dense, like Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
A little more dense. I don't know. Like it was okay. You know, we saw like the frog lady like taking a bath.
That shit sucked.
But it was like, you know, we only got 8 episodes. It's like, if there was 22 episodes, I'll take all the frog lady you want to give. But don't do it when we're talking about 8 fucking episodes of like 35 minutes each. Like, get rid of this fucking frog lady already.
Yeah, really.
Especially when she's doing like damaging shit.
You go ribbit, motherfucker.
she's taking a bath and just like warming up her babies while the whole planet is like coming down on them. It's like, okay, you know, there's a time and a place.
And then you got those ice spiders or some shit like
that. That was kind of the fault of Baby Yoda, but
Baby Yoda. Fucking shit up. The impetuous teenager.
So now, is this all from Disney?
Yeah. Like if you subscribe to Disney Plus, you get access to all these shows like WandaVision and Mandalorian and all.
I have not seen WandaVision yet.
Man, am I glad I missed all this.
You can get it online right now on the new phone. I promise you.
Well, I have Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus because kids
I'm
watch.
going to say I missed all of it, and I'm going to stay away. Not going to poison my mind whatsoever. Sorry.
Wow, shit. Shit is wild.
Well, is it only, what, 6 movies made out now? 7?
Yeah, you'll fry your brain.
You're
not like Robbie.
They got the 6 movies. They got the 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, and 3. And then they had what?
7, 8, 9.
They have 7, 8, and 9 now.
And then they got Rogue One, Han Solo.
They got the Rogue One. Isn't that the one they had Ip Man,
Yep.
Donnie Yen in it?
Yeah, he was great.
I think Han
I want to
Solo.
see that. I didn't see the 7, 8, and 9 though. I don't think I've seen those.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
Those are trash.
You don't need to see it. Don't fuck
Okay,
it up.
thank you. That's what I'm glad I missed. Now, what was the other one yesterday? I heard that said that could cause to have seizures.
Episode 9, I think.
Episode 9. Okay.
I think that's a seizure-ific one.
It was like a flash of like lightning or something.
A couple times I watched
it's the lightning stuff.
felt a
But
little queasy.
if you're gonna do that, you might as well wear sunglasses, man.
It did look cool, like on the Emperor's face, like they bring back the Emperor and they say, "Oh, he's alive again," and they have lightning around him, and it's
right.
his
I saw-
face. It looks fucking cool, but it also hurt my eyes a bit. I was like, "Shit."
I saw something about like what is like he's sitting on like a chair. He looks real evil,
Yeah,
like
his throne.
hell or something, like an Emperor of Death.
Yeah.
I saw something like that.
He's on
Yeah,
kind
he
of like
was-
a mobile throne or something.
Yeah.
So
I actually liked how he
That's
threw the
first
lightning up in the
reappearance?
air.
Palpatine's.
What'd you say, TK?
What was his first reappearance ever? Then
Yeah, like they didn't really give any clues too much in 7 and 8, but then in 9 he shows up.
and he was talking to Ray.
Ray and Kylo. Like he talks to Kylo a little bit, and then
At
they
the
get Ray
beginning.
in there later.
God damn it! I have to watch them.
Be careful, you'll poison your mind.
You know what? Just let it go, man. You know
Well,
what's the best
how
time to watch?
cakey is it though? I mean, is it really that bad?
Pretty much. A lot of it is. I
Pretty
mean,
bad.
just watch it for entertainment reasons. Like watch it for the special effects. Watch it just for like some fights and shit like that. Watch it as if you're watching a like a Michael Bay movie. You know what I mean? Just don't go in there. Don't go in there expecting anything to move you. You know what I mean?
All
Yeah.
right.
Is that fair advice? Is that fair advice?
Yeah, well, like
Yeah.
the worst part of them, it kind of takes the characters that you like and taints them a little bit.
Yeah,
kinda trashes them.
it pisses all over everybody you grew up loving. It just fucking
It does. It really does.
It's just like
Bring in some carne
fucking
asada burritos and some jalapenos.
There you
And I'm
go.
just gonna sit there and expect, like
yeah, and just that's it. Yeah, like a Saturday, you ain't got shit to do, just throw them on and just fucking wait for a snowstorm and just watch them. That's
Yeah.
snowstorm watch. That's
Oh
snowstorm.
yeah,
season.
yeah. We can't even go to the theaters anyway, so it's gonna be a bad day anyway. So I'm gonna be ripping ass. So
There you
whatever.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it, man.
So I gotta watch this shit on Netflix or wait, what was it? What was it?
Disney Plus.
Disney.
Disney Plus.
Oh, I gotta watch it on that. Oh, man, that is real restrictive.
Well, you might be able to get away with. Let me see. Maybe one of those free movie stuff like popcorn or something like that.
Yeah,
Just
like
I
watch
got a hell of a chokehold on that stuff. though.
watch 32. Watch 32.com. Watch 32.com.
That still works.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit still works. Like, oh,
I didn't hear shit.
I didn't hear nothing.
You didn't say nothing. I'm gonna have to go get some whiskey.
Some
Yeah.
whiskey. So
In here, we pour whiskey.
Listen, cough medicine.
Yeah. You notice when he pulls up that cup, there's a whole lot of drifting ice cold air coming off of that cup.
right.
That's why I
Like
picked
that's
that,
a damn cold
Yeah, it's
cup
right,
in there.
right up,
that's why
right
I
up
picked
here.
that clip because it's kind of like
Right here.
it's like Albatross. It's like Mundo's bar is free.
In here, we pour whiskey.
I want to
shit
start
like-
out
like
of that.
wood. It's
I
like,
gotta
it's like
take some-
acid.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I
gotta take
want to
some-
start of. That's got to be a nice cold swig.
Oh, it ain't cold, brother. It ain't cold. It's not
All of
chilled.
Mundo's drinks
It's
are
not a chilled whiskey, man. It's not a chilled whiskey.
I don't know. That I mean, it's gonna warm your shoulders up, though, huh?
Woo! Put
You're
hair
gonna
on your
feel that
chest.
bones. You're gonna feel that bones feel warm, nice inside.
Oh yeah.
What's
Woo! Man, it's smooth, but it burns going down.
Mm.
Oh shit.
you
man,
swigging
but
on?
it is called True Blue Cask Strength. It's called Balcones. Single barrel straight corn whiskey. 64% alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
The original Texas, brewed here in Texas, man.
Okay. What's that other shit that I'll be drinking on once in a while?
Jack is good.
That's some good stuff. I like that. What's that other shit I haven't had in a while though? Devil's Fire or whatever? No.
Oh, Fireball.
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 Yeah, Fireball. I always get the big bottle so I get the best amount and I just throw it in the freezer. That way I ain't
Yeah.
gonna buy them little ones that get ripped off all the damn time. But I've been staying away because, I always up getting up too much and then I just fall in the bottle.
Yeah.
Start showering myself down and I end up finding myself naked. Where the hell? I end up getting naked and I don't know what it is. I love to be naked. I don't get why. Then all my friends are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Birthday
I don't know. Where's my clothes? Fuck if I know what the fuck you doing in the bathroom, face down by the toilet. Fuck is going on in here?
Must have met that chick from Robstown.
So that's like decades ago though. I mean that's the old me. Trust. That's like 15 years ago. So that's a long time ago. That's I swear to God, a long time ago. I don't miss them days. I don't. Man. I'm sure they don't miss me either.
What I used to do, I used to get like wasted with my friends, and then I guess I like, you would end up getting naked. I would end up leaving. Like I would end up kind of sneaking away, and then I walk home. Like that was my drunk thing. I don't know why. Like if I got drunk, I would just kind of like slip out, and then I just walk home from like wherever I am.
What's the matter? You didn't want to puke in front of everybody, or what?
No, I don't know what it was. It would happen all the time. And if I was real far away from home, there was like a couple stories that my friends would tell where like I would steal a bike. And like one time, because like one time I left, I left this bar in Seabright, which is like real far away from my house. It's like maybe 20-minute drive, maybe 20, probably 20-minute drive. So I stole a bike out of someone's shed that I found on like a couple blocks away from the bar. And I get to my friend's house, which is where my car is. It's in the same town as where my parents lived at the time. So I rode this bike all the way. It took me like 2.5 hours to ride the fucking bike back to like wherever he was and where my car was. Once I got there and he was already home, because keep in mind, it took me 2.5 hours to get from the bar on this bicycle. And when he turned on the light, because he come out of his house, he goes, "Why are you on a girl's bike?" It had the fucking tassels. It had everything. It had the horn and everything. It was like a little girl's bike. But I didn't know. It was dark. I just grabbed a bike. I rode it all the way home for hours. I didn't realize it was a girl's bike. It was like a white and pink girl's bike. If I had gotten like pulled over.
Fuck, man, that brought me to tears. I'm laughing so fucking hard, dude.
How big was it? It was a 12-inch bike.
Yeah. It was like, like a little bike where like my knees must have been coming up to my chest.
Oh man, no wonder Rainbow Bright got pissed off and canceled her ass.
Had little side wheels on it.
My friend was mad because like I had promised him that I would take that bike, I would return that bike back the next day, you know. And then it was like 2 weeks later, and he's like, my dad's real pissed. I was like, why? He goes, that bike is still in our fucking garage. I was like, oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Oh shit.
At least you brought it back.
No, I didn't. I just promised to bring it back, but I never did. It was a false promise.
Okay.
Oh shit! Now they know who did it, Ant. You just incriminated yourself, motherfucker.
Well,
30 years later, I want my fucking bike.
Yeah, like that little girl is like 40 right now.
That's who did it. Oh,
She still remembers that shit. She bought her own daughter a bike and put 4 chains on it every night for no reason.
Well, that's actually funny that you say that, Kev, because I think you know this story, but I don't know if you know. I around that time where I stole this bike, it was maybe a little after that. I went and got a summer house with like 3 or 4 of my friends at the beach, right? So my friends came back from college. We rented a summer house and they were there and I was there. And we got this bike. And I don't know, for some reason I thought it was really funny that they had these like New Jersey license plates that you could put on your bike and you can have it say whatever you wanted. They would kind of engrave it for you. So at the store I had them engrave it. It was a New Jersey license plate, so it read New Jersey on the top, and then I had them engrave slut, so it was SLUT. So it said New Jersey slut, right? I put that license plate on it, and I would also park the bike, and instead of a bike chain, I would use handcuffs. I don't know why I did this. So they were like rusty old handcuffs that I would chain to like a gate, and then I'd have the bike. So then a couple of years later, I left that bike at my mom's house and I moved away. And I see my sisters like a year later. They're riding the fucking bike. And that license plate is still on the back. It says New Jersey slut. And they got my sister riding the bike. I was like, couldn't you fucking take off this plate before you give it to them?
Oh my God.
No one read it.
oh man.
Oh, that is too funny.
That's fucked up.
How fucked up is fucked up?
It can only get worse, right?
Oh shit.
Ain't right.
Poor girl.
Yeah, so they're like riding around this bike and they're taking turns because they're twins. They're riding around this bike. It's got a rusty set of handcuffs locked to it. Nobody's got the key probably, and it says New Jersey slut on the back.
Oh, I
They're parking it at the store, going to look at dolls and stuff.
That is fucked up.
I don't know if it's a good idea to tell you this joke, but can I?
Go ahead. Hell yeah.
You might as well.
Obviously,
Okay.
anything goes.
Okay. So, 3 nuns are fighting over who gets to ride this bicycle. And if they can't figure out who wants to ride this bicycle, and so they get an argument, and then so finally one of them goes and complains to to the pastor, and the pastor comes out and says, "Hey, if you girls can't figure out how to take turns correctly, I'm gonna tell you guys to put the seat back on."
That's fucked up, man.
Oh my god. Oh, oh my.
That's funny as hell, man.
I hope I don't get in trouble. Oh man,
Nah, hell no.
please forgive me, Lord.
Man,
Yeah.
that is funny as
Once
hell.
we make the creation movie, all will be forgiven.
Right?
You might have to delete
Hey,
me.
well, hey, TK, you watched Monday show, right? You heard the Did you watch Monday show?
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I
did you
think was it this one? This Monday?
Yeah.
This last month? Yeah.
Okay, so you heard the joke about the Mexican Harley then, right?
If I can remember it, I don't know.
Oh, so
Tell me.
you've never heard of a Mexican Harley then, right?
No.
Okay. So the Mexican Harley goes, "Cabrón, puta puta. Cabrón, puta puta."
Okay. Yeah.
Cabrón, puta, puta. That's funny as hell.
Yo no sé. Yo soy tu estúpido.
Idiota, idiota.
Oh my gosh.
Tonto,
You
tonto.
do you listen to Spanish music a lot, DK, or no?
I tried to once and twice, this actually got some fucking good sound to it, but I don't really know all that good, in Spanish, but I try once in a while. I really can't, interpret it all. But
Uh-huh.
I've lived in Arizona quite a bit, and I've tried a little bit, but I am sort of like somewhat good in it, but I'm not fluent.
Hmm. Well, you're probably better than me because I can understand it. I just can't speak it. I mean, I can speak a little tiny bit, but I'm not fluent at all either because my parents didn't want me to have the accent growing up. So they kept me from learning it when I was younger, and now I'm having to kind of, learn it right now.
Oh,
And
really?
I wish they had not kept me from learning it when I was younger because I would have loved to have been fluent in it like right now. And every
Really?
now and then I catch myself with a little bit of a Spanish accent.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all I've learned was talking shit, like with like the other guys that I worked with, and that's about all I got. And then it was funny as hell, like just working around the other guys around the work spot, and then working in
Yeah.
concrete, and they was talking shit, and I was talking shit back, and learning that I was a tonto idiota, and then stupid weirdo, and like it goes back and forth, and we'd go talking shit. It was great. Necesito mota. I'm like, sure, if I can get some. And then, like, of course, it was all garbage talk, and it was funny as hell. And then, no
It
say,
always is.
it's always fun, talking
Yeah.
and learning, and you get to learn every now and then. And of course, I'd always
Mhm.
get something here and there, but and once I get into learning here and there, especially when you need to know how to talk shit and then pick it up on good stuff, and like when you go to talking about the food, that's where it really comes down to it. Like when you learn how to talk about getting to the food, But you really need to know how to speak the language, because like when you say no porco, you need to tell them like, I don't want no pork in there. Or you got to tell them no pork or no bacon or no jamon. They got to understand that you really don't want any pork in there. And they're like, oh, no pork means like no bacon or everything else. And then I can't have any pork in my food because that shit will give me seizures.
Oh my god,
Oh,
man!
that's crazy, bro.
It's fucked up. And it hurts my feelings too, because like I love bacon, I love sausage, I love all that stuff,
Wow. Yeah.
and it hurts too because I miss it.
Wow.
I miss it all.
Oh, I bet.
It
Dude.
it does.
Yeah, I stopped eating bacon, man. It's hard. It's hard to stop eating bacon.
Yeah. Especially when it comes down to omelets.
I cut that shit out though. I said, fuck it, just gotta cut it out, man.
Once or twice, I might go ahead and just eat me like a pizza once in a while. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna eat me a slice.
Pizza's hard to ignore forever.
Is pepperoni pork?
Yes. Yeah. It's like a sausage.
It's a spiced ham, actually.
Yep.
Yo, Ant.
Yo.
Is your street up a drive or a street? Like, don't say it. Just answer like these
Lane. Lane.
All right.
Yo, Kev, do you see this top panel of this page? I kind of came across a little dilemma we could talk about here, where it's something I have in the thumbnail that I'm not sure I should include in the page. So you could tell what this is, right? This is like the Dybbuk charging. For the camera.
Yeah, like coming at you.
Yeah, so like this panel here will be Dobbs will be facing this way, and the Dybbuk will be charging at him, and he will be trying to block it with like his hands or whatever. And then in the bottom panel here, the Dybbuk actually impacts with Dobbs, right? So in the thumbnail, I have the Dybbuk charges. But as you see here, I have like Dobbs's head, and maybe there's even part of the plane here, like in this angle toward the beast. So the angle of the plane wing or nose or something. And then Dobbs's head, the back of his head, here's his ear, here's his nose. He's looking at the thing charging. And then the next panel, which I didn't draw yet on the main page, you could see that there's Dobbs. He's almost forming like a shield with his construction kit, and the Dybbuk is about to hit him, and then the Dybbuk hits him. So in the actual page, do you guys think that like the face is unnecessary here?
Yeah, I don't think you need it.
Okay, yeah, like when I kind of sketched it in a minute ago, it looked a little childish, and I was like, maybe that's not necessary. If like show Dobbs here like on guard, kind of trying to block. I think you'll get the idea, especially in the previous page, like the birds fly up, and you kind of get a clue of something's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree with that, because if you're gonna put Dobbs, the face, it's gonna be like right here in the middle, like you said, and not necessarily in the top panel with the Dybbuk, because then it might be like a little redundant that you see, two faces there, and Dobbs twice in the two different panels, unless you do it at a certain different angle, you know what I mean? But I don't think it would be necessary.
Yeah, I feel like the only way it would work is like if Dobbs's head was like big here, like his cheek. But like my intention, like when I kind of placed it in here smaller, I'm like, you know what? It's kind of like my intention with this panel is like the Dybbuk is far away on the runway, coming from far away. I feel like if I draw his head in, it's almost like, oh, he's close. But he's kind of far away, and then he's about to hit him, and then he hits him.
Yeah, it would. The only way I think it would probably work is if it would be like where he sees him like at the very corner of his eye, like his head is all the way turned, like you said, but he just catches him like at the corner of his eye. I think that would be the only way it would work.
So it was like his shoulder in that corner, or what is that?
Kind of like, like he's like this, and he sees that Dybbuk, but the Dybbuk is like right here in the corner of his eye.
Oh, so he's just kind of not seeing it. He's just getting fucked.
Yeah, he's just barely catching it. You know what I mean?
Plow.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of how that car got me. Pop.
Oh shit!
Yeah. That last second. Doop. You're fucked.
You said that's how the car got you?
Yeah.
Got
Is
hit
that
by
what
a car?
caused all these issues?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm sitting right on the corner, and then all of a sudden, at the very last second, I seen a just that very moment pop.
Man.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's too late.
How many years ago is that?
6 years. 6 years now.
Damn.
Yeah.
So the car accident fucked you up, huh?
Yeah, that car got me. I was sitting on a bicycle.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I got hit by a car riding a bike when I was younger. It was wild.
She had to have been like texting or something, because she was just not paying attention, because she was coming at me full blast, and then she just hit her car all of a sudden, because she finally, like, I was like looking down at her phone, all of a sudden you could hear her just like hit the brakes and smash right into me.
Damn. Yo, Aunt, real quick, check your phone out. I'm texting you to make sure I got your address right.
Oh, okay, got the phone over here. 1 sec.
I don't want to say this shit on air. Have motherfuckers looking to shoot Space Window in his kneecaps.
And I'd have to go track him down.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember when I got hit by the car. I was riding the bike. Didn't see the car coming. And then all I saw was, it was funny. All I saw was, it was like the ground and the sky. Just ground, sky.
Damn.
And I was like, what the fuck? I remember saying, oh shit. Then I just stopped and I'm looking up like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what happened? Next thing I know, I was just in the hospital looking at my parents, looking at me like, I was like, yo, where are we?
I was super lucky enough to actually be in a brand new Lexus when I got creamed. I was driving this guy's car. I worked for a place that installed stuff into cars. So I went over, I got dropped off at the Lexus dealership. I actually, normally we would take the keys from the salesman or something, but this time the owner of the car was there and he gave me the keys. He was ready to pick up his car. It had 6 miles on it. It was a Lexus with like coach interior. That's what I remember about it. It had a coach leather interior, which I remember probably some kind of option. It smelled awesome. Wow. I'm driving it back to our shop and I'm sitting at a light and I get smacked. Someone going maybe like 40 miles an hour. It threw the car up onto someone's lawn, like through their picket fence, like their white picket fence got smashed. And I ended up on the side of the lawn. The interesting thing that I thought when that accident happened was that the amount of people, I took notice because many more accidents, like I kind of witnessed more accidents after that. The amount of people that come outside, like I guess they heard it. It was amazing. Like I remember sitting at the light and I'm thinking, okay, there's like 2 people outside. And then as soon as I got hit, there was like 30 people standing there. I don't know how many seconds or minutes it was later, but it was like, it seemed pretty quick. Like people came running.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
It's real fucking crazy.
But then it goes to show you now, you got people just for no reason fucking hauling ass for no reason, dude. I mean, it's like you're going so fast and for what? I mean, just so you can get home a little bit quicker.
Well, the cops came to visit me a couple days after. Like they were like, they tried to ask me afterwards because they were on the scene. I guess somebody called the cops. They were on the scene pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. And they said, are you okay? Now I was only a block away from the store I was driving to. And so my coworkers kind of ran over as well. And they walked me back to the shop, the car was totaled. They called us later and said it was totaled. But the cops came to my work. What was that?
I bet the owner was pissed.
Well, I felt super bad, but they actually called and said, "Oh, the owner's really concerned about you. Are you okay?" And so that was very nice. But then the cops came a couple days later and they said, "Listen, can we take like a statement from you, or do you want to press charges? Because we just found out that those kids that hit you were on pills."
Oh shit!
I don't know what that means, but they said they were on drugs or on pills. I think something like that. And I was like, "No, it's okay. I'm fine. You know." Like, I don't want to make it any worse. Because, like, they went away on stretchers, bleeding from head to toe. And I walked to the store. Like, I was fucking fine because I was sitting in, like, this new Lexus with the seatbelt on and all.
It's karma, dude.
And they got taken away on stretchers. So when the cop came in and I thought of them, I was like, no, they look like they fucking had it bad. They don't need no kind of law case.
What the hell were they driving?
It was like a pickup truck.
You had a brand new Lexus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Was it a tiny little pickup truck? Like a what?
Yeah, it was like one of those like S10s.
Oh,
like
wow. Damn. An aluminum can.
For real. Wasn't no Chevy, that's
and it was like just like a pure T-bone. Hit me in the side of the passenger side, but with enough force to throw me like probably, I guess it was like 60, 70, 80 feet skidding across like someone's lawn, you know.
Was it on the opposite side of you, or was it from your
on the passenger side?
Oh, so it was from the passenger side and it kicked you out of your car.
Like I remained in the car, but the vehicle itself went through a picket fence and up a lawn, and it like you could see all the lawn was destroyed because of the tires pushing up on it. But it was amazing. I thought that because I had already been in an accident where the SUV, it was an SUV, a Lexus SUV. I had already been in an accident where a Ford SUV rolled over with me in it, and I thought this type of hit was gonna send the car over, but no, the fucking thing stayed on its wheels and it got pushed like 70 feet. Wouldn't you think that shit would, like getting T-boned, would roll over a fucking 1,000 times? No, it just like skidded itself up onto someone's property, kind of up to their front door, you know. And then I just opened the driver door and got out, type of thing. But it was interesting during the accident. Since I wasn't aware of this like hit coming, time like slowed down for me, and my sunglasses were like floating like I was in outer space in front of me. Like I could almost think to reach up and touch my cell phone. My cell phone was floating as well. And I was like, this is odd. I was like, I'm weightless. And then all of a sudden it was like another second was like I was on their front lawn, you know. But I was like, shit, that's weird. Like my sunglasses came off my head, my phone came off the seat, and was just floating in the air and shit like that.
Wow.
That's weird. You saw that shit in slow motion.
Yeah, like that's what happens to your brain. I guess like my brain caught the accident and was like, slow this bitch down. And so I was able to look around in this moment of like things floating. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
That shit is crazy. It sounds insane.
So maybe your brain just got real fast just to catch the time.
Yeah, like I got I guess like an adrenaline injection or some shit. Like something happened, right? Like some chemical like exploded in my noggin, and it was like all right, we're in the Matrix now for 2 seconds. You get to be in the Matrix.
He was that Flash for a second.
It's shaky though, you know. You don't want to like. It's like you get if you're in an accident. Like I don't know how you feel, TK, after that type of accident, but from this type of accident, even when I was fine, like for 2 months after, it was like every drive was so weird. Like I was like, I don't even want to drive.
Oh, dude, I know exactly how you feel. Because when I had my accident in 13, that's how I felt, man.
At every
When-
corner I come up to, I'm extra sketchy. I look both ways like 3 times. It's everybody's probably looking at me funny, like, "What's his deal?" I'm like, "Trust me, there's a deal."
Yeah, well, see, every time I get like close to a group of vehicles, and it starts to freak me out a little bit, and I'll just like fuck it. I'll find a little bit of an opening and haul ass and get away from that whole crowd, because I just don't trust it anymore.
Yeah, but I'll like let the cars go by. I'm like, "No, no, no, go ahead. I'm not gonna try and get ahead of you."
All right.
They're like, "No, go ahead." I'm like, "No, please let you go ahead." No.
Yeah, like
you-
I don't even make eye contact with like I'm walking the dog and I'm gonna cross the street. And sometimes cars will stop. It's like, go ahead, go cross it. It's like, bitch, I don't even look. I'm not even looking at them. I pretend I'm gonna walk the other way because like you know, you don't have control over every fucking car here. You know what I mean? So
I don't even have a watch, and I'll be like looking at my wrist.
yeah.
I'll be just tapping at it.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you go about your day and I'll finish mine after you pass.
Yeah,
That's funny.
you go right ahead. Oh wait, they're extra long, and they'll finally like kick off real fast, waiting off all pissed.
Right? I got time, motherfucker. How about you?
Waste that gas. That's not my problem. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sure is.
How much is gas per gallon nowadays?
When I was in South Carolina just a couple of weeks ago, that shit was like cheap. It was like $1.59.
Damn.
Over here though, it's like what
like
is it, Kev? It's like
some shit.
something. Yeah, the bill was
Right.
totally different when I got back here.
Right here, I think right now it's like 219 here.
Nice. Cheaper than
What
here.
was it 2 or 3 years ago? I was in Colorado. I was looking at what was it, 318 and then 335 a gallon for diesel.
Like that. Oh fuck.
Yeah, that was in the Springs.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just 3 years ago though. Probably still the same. Was that honking on one of y'all sides?
Yeah, it's
I heard
my
something.
it's my kids.
Okay.
They're playing around with mama's car.
Okay.
Or either that or they're cleaning it out for her or something, shit like that, and then they're just locking it up or something. So they must be putting some stuff in mama's car for her.
It actually kind of sounded like one of them out here, one of the honking out there, because I got a parking lot over here. That actually is pretty convincing.
Well,
I'm in.
well, because I'm in the garage and I'm like really close to the garage door, so the car is just like right, probably about maybe 10, 15 feet away, if that.
Oh, okay. I had fucked my head up. You tricked me. You tricked me. Arrgh. And pull my saber out. Go right through this here.
I'm working on mine right now too. I'm working on the wire and shit. I'm hoping I can get it all going here pretty soon. I need to set a goal to have it done by March, if possible. I'm
I
tired
wonder
of
if I can
rewiring
turn
and
this
wiring.
one into a saber.
Hmm?
I wonder if I could turn this one into a saber. If I could just get like this and pull the batteries out and just slide one of those things in here and just pull this head off and then just put an emitter on the top.
Is that your tool for vaping?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
didn't
a lot
I
of those
heard?
look like sabers to me.
I heard that you can actually use like the canisters, some of the canisters for like crystal chamber shit, man.
I could see that. I've saved a couple of those type of things. I'm gonna take them apart.
Because it's about the same grip size, right? I mean, it's only so big.
It's almost, yeah, it looks pretty close to it.
I mean, it's 11 and a half height. I don't know how you would say on like a circumference size, but it's, I don't know. I got what, 8 inch, 8.5 tall.
Mm-hmm.
All the new electronics can fit in such a small container now. It's like you can make it out of anything. I've seen some of these hilts that are like the Darth Sidious hilts that are so little. Oh yeah, and look at these batteries. Oh my god, that'd be perfect for a saber. 2 of those batteries. Oh my god.
It's got 3 of them in here.
Oh,
that'd be perfect. That'd be a lot of runtime.
Right?
So yeah, it's like 3 of these tall.
What are those size? Are those a 26?
These are actually, let me see. These are 2700s.
2700s, yeah.
Yeah, 3200 milliamps, 3.7 volt.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Fuck.
Yeah. And these are brand spanking new too.
That'd be what? Almost like what? Maybe about almost 2 hours space? Something like that.
It might be, yeah.
Just depending on what your blade color is, right? Like your lower, like probably a single blade color will probably run almost 2 hours, and then you're gonna have if you run in like the different colors,
because these
maybe about an hour and a half. No, I take that back. Probably about an hour.
Because this right here, this comes apart in 5 pieces. This half piece right here, I'm gonna pull these guys out here. This one right here is a half piece. This little piece comes off here. That's just a.
Damn, you're gonna make a combination of saber pipe.
Well, yeah.
Every time you vape, you hear it turn on.
This is what it was to begin with. The top and bottom piece.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. And these are just the 2 extensions. Oh, my bad. And then, so these 2 came apart. And they're the same size.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being turned into a saber.
These are all just the same size. You got 1, 2, 3. So these are just half of what it is. And then, so you got just pretty much that. I think
you could fit a Profi or something in there.
Right.
Like the battery is what takes up the biggest space. So if you've got, some extra space besides the battery space, you should be good.
Yeah, it's only about the same size of a battery. So, I mean, yeah, these are normal, right? About regular.
And having multiple cells actually gives you better runtime too.
What's an average height of a Profi?
It's pretty little. It's maybe like an inch and a half by like 0.75.
Yeah.
inches.
Actually, I've got one right here. I don't know if I can bring it. Let's see.
See, the only issue I'd have to find out is how to get this right here is on top, is how to get this out of the way.
Let's see.
Top right here is.
Can you see that right there?
Let me see. I have to see. Oh, go. Oh, okay. So that's that little computer board.
Yeah, it's that small, dude.
Oh, so we'd have to find out how to get
There
that.
might be smaller ones.
Yeah,
like some of them, like Golden Harvest type things, might be smaller. I'm not sure.
I've never even seen what the Golden Harvest looks like, so I really wouldn't know what the. But that'd be interesting to look and see.
I think it's more of like a little square rather than a little rectangle.
Is it?
Okay.
All right, so guys, we're going to wrap up the show, and I wanted to tell you that on Monday, this Albatross Junction graphic novel volume 1 on Indiegogo is actually going to go live for the launch. So join us on Mundo Monday, and we will all launch Albatross Junction together. We'll have a launch party. We will be promoting it all through February, all through March. Campaign's going to run for 60 days, and then hopefully there'll be some kind of on-demand thing after that. We have to figure that out between me and Kevin, how that works. But this, if you drop in your email right now, you'll be getting an extra poster and extra trading cards when the book launches on Monday. Anyone that signs up Monday or beyond will get extras as well, but you will get more extras if you sign up now. So put in your email and Albatross Volume 1 on Indiegogo. The link is in the description. And we'll keep in touch with you next week when this launches. And me and Kevin's got to do some work in the background of this over the weekend.
Yep.
We'll get to that. We're also going to order some of these shirts. Hopefully Kevin did that while we're on the air tonight.
Yeah, I got some tees coming. I'm looking at some hoodies right now.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Man, my phone is hot as hell. It is like on fire.
The screen is huge. Screen
So
burns
Kevin,
up.
make sure you get a shirt for TK. TK, what size shirt are you?
Large.
Get him some kind of large shirt. Kev, get Mike an XL sweatshirt.
It's actually kind of tight on me right now.
Get Mundo a sweatshirt. Yeah. I'm also a large. Mundo's might be a large, or what do you like to wear, Mundo?
Yeah, large.
He likes large.
Yeah.
Cool.
And for anybody who's listening tonight, thank you very much. These guys and I appreciate it. Make sure that you like and subscribe and get on, Kevin's page, Ant's page. These guys, really appreciate you stopping by, like and subscribe. They work hard for this shit. So, come on by. Stop on by here at Comic Book Creation Live. And if you like what we're doing, you like comic books, come on in, have a chit chat with us. Who knows? Maybe you'll be a comic book character such as myself.
Mundo.
Plan to see you guys there. Come on, stop by, have some fun. We'll have a drink at El Mundo's
every Monday and Wednesday.
Bro.
10 p.m. Eastern. We're doing it right here. TK, thank you for being here tonight.
Yes,
Mundo,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Evan, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
And anybody that's watching this, we appreciate you. We appreciate that you watched, and we will see you on Monday.
Monday it is.
Have a good weekend, y'all.
Later, guys.
See you next week. Later on.
Peace out.